¿Qué? ¿Qué? Vale, ya entendí.
Here's the man who's put the Cruiserweight division on the map in WWE. The soul of WWE's Cruiserweight division.
The following contest is a fatal four-way match. Making his way to the ring from Charlotte, North Carolina, weighing in at 200 pounds, Cedric.
Me da lo mismo, Barcu. Bueno.
Man's got hydraulics in his legs and dynamite in his fists. Cedric Alexander is fun to watch.
Hey, Cedric Alexander, no doubt one of my favorite superstars. Although I gotta admit, guys, I kind of wish that whole relationship deal with Alicia Fox would have worked out.
Yes, yes, 1,000 times yes. The man has arrived.
And his opponents. First, from Paducah, Kentucky, weighing in at 190 pounds, Ricochet.
And known for his daredevil, high-flying style, Ricochet actually says that he loves to clear his mind and shove out the negativity so he can be fully present in the moment when that bell rings.
Well, Ricochet's busy clearing out his mind so he can blow yours. Ricochet can do anything and everything you have ever imagined. The Bruiserweight.
Sí, me la di.
And from Birmingham, England, weighing in at 205 pounds, Pete Dunne.
Burst on the scene with the likes of Tyler Bate, who was the first ever United Kingdom champion, and Trent Seven to form British strong style, but he's now moved up on his own and become one of the great young up-and-coming superstars in WWE today. Very rarely will you find a superstar who derives as much pleasure from hurting their opponent as Pete Dunne does. As intense and as dangerous as they come.
Pete Dunne enjoys winning as much as he enjoys inflicting pain upon his opponents.
You don't have to like Pete Dunne, but he will demand that you remember his name. Oh, this is gonna be good.
And from Huntington Beach, California, weighing in at 282 pounds, Samoa Joe.
One of the baddest dudes to ever play the game. The first two-time NXT champion.
A
No sé.
world-traveled, world-class competitor, one of the most well-rounded athletes sports entertainment's ever encountered. The scenery may have changed in Samoa Joe's career, but the attitude is still the same.
No, que a veces aman los comentarios.
Joe does what he wants, when he wants.
Lo tengo.
One of the most imposing figures in all of WWE. Samoa Joe will stare daggers through your heart before making it his mission
Barco
to
abajo.
your career.
Call the cops, Cole, because I have a feeling this fatal four-way is going to steal the show. Most of the time, I don't understand Samoa Joe's problem.
Traición de equipo.
WWE, but Joe takes it to a dangerous level.
Saxon, I wouldn't expect you to understand Samoa Joe's mindset. He has the instincts of an assassin, something very few possess.
German soup. Now that got those shoulders on the mat.
Avísenme cuando quieran el relevo.
The fatal four-way match works like this. 4 superstars are in the ring all at once. There are no countouts and no disqualifications. You have 4 superstars who are throwing down in the ring all at the same time, and they can fight anywhere.
Vale, pero hay gente viendo el directo.
There could be eliminations in the match, meaning that once a superstar is pinned, taps out, is counted out, or is disqualified, they are eliminated from the match. But the battle wages on.
And a stipulation can change the entire complexion of a match. As one may think, a fatal four-way can see an interesting breakdown of temporary allies. No countouts and no disqualifications means anything can happen, and it can happen anywhere.
Byron, I know in preparation for this match you were studying footage of Ricochet. Did you learn anything?
I tried to study tape with Ricochet, but I kept on hitting rewind on the VCR because everything was just so unreal. He's a real stick of dynamite with the innovative maneuvers.
Un saludo para el verdadero crack Ángel Méndez.
Boom, what impact.
Y obviamente para el perro del grupo, el Dylan Alejandro.
But regardless, Corey, how would you contain Ricochet's explosive offense?
Well, I mean, listen, like Byron said, Ricochet can be a stick of dynamite, just like in the old cartoons. He can light the fuse, travel across the world, barricade himself in a bunker, and then get a package where the same dynamite that he sent blows up in his face.
Suplex!
History was made on Monday Night Raw the night after 2016 SummerSlam event. It was a special fatal four-way elimination match to crown a new Universal Champion. Victory could only be achieved by pinfall or submission. Either Seth Rollins, Kevin Owens, Roman Reigns, or Big Cass would leave the new Universal Champion.
Ooh, what impact!
Oh, right to the side of the face.
There is definitely a big fight feel, a main event feel that night on Raw as Seth Rollins, Kevin Owens, Roman Reigns, and Big Cass collided in an epic battle.
Avisen cuando quieren el relevo.
As possible in their attacks. The WWE Universe looked on and awe when Roman Reigns
Por eso,
drove over the top rope out on the floor and dropped Big Cass in KO.
When it looked like Big Cass asserted his dominance, Kevin Owens eliminated the 7-footer with a frog splash. But when Triple H appeared and pedigreed a battered Roman Reigns, it appeared the game was helping Seth Rollins. On that night, Triple H turned on his protege by way of the pedigree.
No, yo la tengo que hacer, creo. No sé.
And the Universal Championship. Many times in a fatal four-way match, we've seen superstars join forces for the moment in taking out a dominant entity. This could be someone like Big Show, The Undertaker, Kane, and Nia Jax as examples. When a superstar has that type of power and can be that dominant, competitors will put their differences aside in hopes of eliminating that force from the match.
Byron, you made an excellent point a few moments ago. There have been many times throughout history where superstars have joined forces in a fatal four-way match in hopes of eliminating by pinning or incapacitating that dominant force. Sometimes interesting alliances are formed. We saw that at the 33rd WrestleMania during the Raw Women's Championship match.
We sure did.
Vale, voy a hacer el relevo.
Jax dominated Charlotte Flair, Bayley, and the Boss Sasha Banks in the early going. While they recovered out of
Bueno,
the
si me deja el...
that moment, they were stronger together. The decorated champions eliminated Jax after a triple powerbomb that saw all three superstars assist in the pinfall.
Since there are no disqualifications in a fatal four-way match, a superstar has to be aware of the fact that if they're in an elimination fatal four-way match, someone who was eliminated can come back for retribution, and it's all legal. So you can eliminate an opponent, and they can interfere in the match later, and there's nothing anyone can do about it.
Byron, you touched on something earlier.
Barku, ¿qué haces? Bájate. Barku. No, Barku, en serio. Abajo.
Look at Samoa Joe just messing with his opponent's head right now. And here's Samoa Joe speaking his mind. When I talk about fatal four-way matches, I always think back to the classic battle at Backlash 2007 between Shawn Michaels, John Cena, Randy Orton, and the Rated R superstar Edge. The action was so fast and furious from the get-go and served as a prime example of why a superstar needs eyes in the back of their head in a fatal four-way match.
Byron, earlier you mentioned the classic fatal four-way confrontations in sports entertainment history. The match between John Cena, Edge, Shawn Michaels, and Randy Orton for the WWE Championship was a highly anticipated main event. The match saw a temporary reunion of the Rated R.
Un saludo para el capitán del Ludo, Gon Álvarez.
This match defined the chaos.
Capitán
Edge. In the end, Edge thought his spear on Randy Orton was enough to bring him the WWE title until an AA from John Cena changed that. An unexpected sweet chin music from Shawn Michaels dropped Cena right into Randy Orton. Cena picked up the pinfall victory and retained the WWE Championship.
No, me la interrumpió.
We've arrived. It's about time for the bitter end. He's got him covered. Oh, he kicked out. Unbelievable.
Somehow, Cedric stays in this.
Corey, as you mentioned before, I know how fond you are of contests that have the no count-out, no disqualification stipulations attached to them. For a superstar competing in a fatal four-way, they have to remember that could mean being the victim of a brutal assault, and they never see it.
No sé como tú.
That's exactly right, Michael. Since the fatal four-way is no count-out and no disqualification, an attack can come by way of one of the opponents in a match.
Cedric Alexander is perhaps the most balanced arsenal on 205 Live. He can hit you from the sky with his strikes or toss you with a lumbar check. How do you prepare for Cedric?
Injuries happen to everyone who steps in the ring, and when they keep you sidelined for an extended period,
un saludo a los seguidores de la Gras.
Alexander missed 5 months with a knee injury.
Here's Samoa Joe. Incredible impact.
Just when you thought he had nothing left.
Muy bien.
I'd say every superstar remembers their first match on Raw, but for Pete Dunne, Byron, his first match has a little extra.
Justo cuando estábamos buscando a Barku. Toma, por traición.
Michael, but Pete Dunne also walked away from that match with a decisive victory over the.
Alexander's looking to end it. X-Flex, man.
Can he finish him off here?
Gentlemen, Pete Dunne might have this one all sewn up. I don't know too many other guys that would have been able to kick out of that.
Look at the look on his opponent's face, Cole. He can't believe it. We already established that Pete Dunne was successful in his first Raw match, but to me, the biggest takeaway from that was that the 23-year-old didn't exhibit an ounce of nervousness in front of a sellout crowd of nearly 15,000 in his home country on a big show like Monday Night Raw.
That's because Dunne oozes.
Voy, Barco, espera, que no soy rápido.
Because he knows it's just a matter of time before he'll be back on Raw. And in the main event, most likely.
Voy, Barco. Que no puedo bajar. Bueno.
his feet.
Yeah, no kidding.
Incoming.
No sé, se está moviendo.
Everybody likes a showman, but I think Samoa Joe might be taking it a little too far here.
¿Qué? ¿Nada? Si no lo estás dejando. Sí.
What a match.
Adiós, Barku.
Cedric Alexander, there's a pin now.
Under the rules here, the first superstar to get a pin or submission will be our winner. Should be a great one.
Sharp knee.
You guys mentioned Cedric Alexander.
Barku, ¿te digo algo? Agachate y Barku.
But had to compete in the Cruiserweight Championship tournament just like everybody else.
A lesser man would have complained or put less than his best effort in, but it made Cedric fight harder than ever. It took almost 2 years, but Cedric Alexander became Cruiserweight Champion on the grandest stage of them all, WrestleMania.
Vicious knee.
What a stomp. Good grief.
He's teetering on the edge here. He's starting to stagger a bit. There are 2 things that are crucial for success in a fatal 4-way match: being resourceful and timing. And one is really the product of the other. There are so many things in this type of match a superstar has to keep in mind. And no count out and no disqualification means anything can happen and it's all legal. That's a difficult scenario any way you look at it, especially when you're going up against
Byron, earlier you down with a face buster.
That's what he was
No
looking
sé.
for, Michael.
That
Guille.
just echoed throughout this entire arena.
Ricochet has been proclaimed as the future of flight, Corey. With that in mind, what is the best strategy against him?
Wow, I thought he was a goner.
Oh, and he's taken off his feet.
I'll tell you, he can't afford to be horizontal at this point in the match, Cole.
We heard Corey's thoughts on grounding Ricochet. Byron, would you agree on that being the best way to gain the advantage?
Well, as Corey alluded to, Ricochet is a human video game. But I think his opponent would be surprised by Ricochet's match skills as well. He's a multifaceted superstar that presents quite the challenge.
No sé.
Samoa Joe looking a little startled right now. He looks to be a little surprised right now. What a headbutt.
Vicious.
He's capable of turning it on, but he's got to make sure he doesn't.
El Félix está viendo el directo.
Oh, what a slam that hurt.
That should do it.
No, no sé.
Beautiful technique.
He's fighting back here.
I expected nothing less, Cole.
Nobody controls the pace of a match quite like this guy.
¿Qué es manquear?
Corey, I have to agree with you on a point you made earlier. Sometimes superstars get into a war of words
Joder.
with the official about if a pinfall attempt
Pero
results
si
in
eres
a
un pro,
breakdown.
Guillermo.
In a fatal 4-way match, you have 2 other opponents, not including the person you tried to pin. If a superstar is not careful, they could end up on the wrong side of an attack.
Look, I understand the intent, but a fatal 4-way match is not the time nor place to enter into a war of words with the official over the 3 count. That's when you're most likely to feel the wrath of one of the other opponents in the match. Takes him down in a major way, too. Cedric Alexander really seems to thrive when it comes to tournaments. In 2016, he had a classic match against Kota Ibushi in the Cruiserweight Classic. 2 years later,
No,
he got
eso
a
nunca.
championship match at WrestleMania.
The knee just being torn apart now.
Byron mentioned Cedric winning his way to WrestleMania in 2018 via the Cruiserweight Championship tournament. I'd argue that he had the toughest road to
Voy.
WrestleMania.
I'm not going to argue with you, Cole.
Ay.
I mean, he took on the Cruiserweight Classic runner-up,
Marcó.
and then the guy that won the Cruiserweight.
No como Carmen Salinas, es la novia.
Miles for that.
Ah,
Dodges a bullet there. Byron, earlier you
¿quién es
brought up the
Popeye?
Superstar four-way elimination tag team match. It goes without saying that the match is quite the scene before the bell even rings. Something else I'd like to include is that in the fatal four-way tag team elimination format, once a superstar gets eliminated, their tag team partner is eliminated as well.
That's right, Michael. Once a superstar is eliminated, their partner is also done for the night.
Oh no, we know what this is. A sit out, full Nelson face buster.
That has got to be it. Lands this, and he is done.
I just can't get over the
saludo a la amiga de Ángel Méndez, Ana María Gozo.
Too quick. Gets out of the way of that one. He's making a statement here with this attack. Dodges that one.
We've arrived. It's about time for the bitter end.
This with shoulders on the back.
Vamos. Ana María Uy, perdón. Alma Marcela Gozo. Ahí está, muy bien.
Warm up the bus. This one is over.
Gentlemen, Pete Dunne might have this one all sewn up.
Oh my, how in the world did he kick out of that?
Just when you thought it was over. Wow.
Te está oyendo.
When we talk about fatal four-way matches, and Corey, you mentioned this before, everyone is battling for themselves. Alliances are fleeting, and a rivalry can be conceived or renewed at any time. There are instances when friends have to battle one
Dice
another
gracias
if
que
they are to
digas.
achieve everything they want to in sports entertainment.
Michael, that's true. As we've seen in the past, sometimes you have friends, even members of a brotherhood, clash in a fatal four-way matchup. Think back to what we saw at 2015's Payback when Roman Reigns...
We've arrived. It's about time for the bitter end.
Here's it. We got a cover. 1, 2.
No.
Great jacket locked in.
The pinfall and the victory.
Buenas noches, Guillermo.